up, ABC? How you doing, AJ? Patrick Ballard here, coming to you right outside of the Denver Performing Arts Complex, actually, in downtown Denver, Colorado. I'm currently 28 years old, just turned 28 actually in August, so I feel like I'm getting a little old, but I work for a great company. I actually work for a company up in Golden in advertising sales. It's something I've kind of been doing my whole life, but it's actually awesome. Golden, Colorado is very well known for Coors beer, which I'm pretty sure everybody in America knows Coors beer. I live currently right outside the city. I have two roommates. I have a great time with them. We're very close. I live with a girl, Teresa, actually, who, ironically enough, every single Monday night has a bachelor or bachelorette party over at the house, depending on the season. And we basically, a whole bunch of girls come over, and unfortunately I'm the only guy there, so we all end up getting to watch the shows together, and they're actually great. I have a lot of experience actually watching Bachelor and Bachelorette. I have two beautiful American bulldogs that I live with, Deuce and Domino. They're great. They have a great time living with us, and we have a great time with them. Don't really know what I'd do without them. So you guys want to know if I rent or own the home that I live in. My roommate Teresa actually owns the home that I live in, so I'm currently renting, but you know, I've been working for many years trying to get to the point where I actually am a homeowner here in hopefully the beautiful state of Colorado, but California is also someplace I wouldn't mind living myself. So I've been in two serious relationships. My first one starting pretty much right when I got to college. My freshman year, I met a girl, started dating in November. Within 4 or 5 months tops, I knew hands down this was the first girl that I actually loved, and the first girl that I actually loved in my life. So it was a great experience. We actually ended up spending 5.5 years together, and I've never in my life learned more about women and learned more about myself than in those 5 years that I dated this particular girl. In the long run, we ended up breaking up at about 22, 23 years old when, you know, she was really pressuring me to get married, and we were just getting out of college, just getting into the kind of working life that you learn in college. And you know, she was really pressuring me to get married, and she wanted to start a family. And at 22, 23 years old, I just didn't think it was the best idea to get married at that age. I thought we were too young, and she ended up leaving me so she could start a family, and it was her dream, and that's what she wanted to do. So she left me and got a chance to go out and do that. So it was a great experience. I learned a lot about what I like in girls, what I'm looking for in a girl, and she's just a great girl. I couldn't say anything bad about her. So I actually had another about a 1.5 year relationship with another girl that I actually met downtown. I bartended downtown for a long time here in Denver, so it was, you know, obviously I met a lot of people, but this one girl in particular caught my eye. A little bit younger than me, so you know, we kind of had some problems there in terms of age and maturity, but it was a great relationship. We had a great time together. We were together, like I said, about 1.5 years, and it just didn't work out in the end. We were two actually kind of completely different people and just really didn't have the same goals and values in life, and we ended up going our separate ways. So now I'm a single guy, 28 years old, obviously always looking for the girl that I could possibly fall in love with and marry someday. And you know, why not? This is a perfect way to meet a whole lot of new people. It's a great way to meet a new girl. And with all the different avenues of dating these days, with the internet, TV, everything that goes along with it, why not meet a girl on a show like The Bachelorette? So you guys are actually wondering if I have any funny first date stories, and I don't think I really have any funny first date stories. They've all been great. We've had a great time, and they've been great experiences. You know, every single time you go out with somebody, you learn a little bit about yourself, and you kind of figure out what type of girl you're looking for. So the ultimate first date question, hands down, I think The Bachelor and The Bachelorette has to own the title for the ultimate first dates. Who could think of anything better than traveling around the world, going to all these exotic places and hanging out with a beautiful girl, getting to experience the place's culture, getting to experience the food and the people of all over the world. I mean, you can't really ask for a better date than that. Personally, with one of the dates that you guys did, I mean, actually, I know Allie was in Tahiti. It looked absolutely gorgeous there. I absolutely love the beach. I love the water. I'm pretty sure I was a fish in my last life, because once I get into the water, I act like I'm 5. So it looked just unbelievably awesome to be in a setting like that. And if I had to pick an ultimate first date, I would probably have to be somewhere around water in a beach location with a beautiful girl. I would have to say I probably have the world's greatest family. Of course, I'm a little biased to that because obviously they've been in my life for the past 28 years. My mom, she's like my rock. I talk to her every single day of the week, probably a couple of times a day. My dad, he's a great man. They have a beautiful home down in Texas. They live right on a lake. I love going down there and hanging out with them. I get to go wave running, I get to go boating. It's absolutely fantastic. Not to mention in the wintertime, the weather's nice and warm, so I don't have to deal with the snow and freezing cold here in Colorado sometimes. My little brother probably has the coolest job on earth. At least I think he does. He might say something differently, but he actually is a Gulfstream pilot. He flies G4 jets. He flies incredibly wealthy, famous people around on a daily basis. Not to mention he's only 26 years old, and I think last year he said he was in something like 33, 34 countries all around the world. So he certainly has the perks, and he gets to go to the most exotic, crazy places you could dream of. Obviously, living in Colorado with the beautiful mountains behind me, there's a 14,000-foot mountain right over there. I have a great place to play in and a great place to vacation too. People travel from all over the world to come to Colorado. But if there's any place in the world that I would want to go or want to see, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick out something that, or one individual place that I would want to go. I want to go to Africa, I want to go to South America, I want to go to Asia, I want to go travel around and backpack in Europe. There's really not one place that I would want to go to. It's just so hard to see. Now, my family and I really, like I said earlier, love beaches. We've traveled to a lot of great islands here around North America. We've been to St. Thomas, we've been to St. John down in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We've been out to Hawaii a few times, and we really just love enjoying the sun and the beach, and my entire family loves scuba diving and snorkeling and swimming. So we're always out in the ocean, and we always usually try to figure out a place to go that has a beach that's also kind of close to home, so we don't have to do too much crazy travel time. But one place in particular to go on the planet, it's just too hard to pick. So AJ, remember when we were talking on the phone a few weeks ago and I told you there was something going on that was pretty cool in my life, but I actually couldn't tell you what it was because of a contractual agreement? Well, by the time you get this tape, you'll be able to know exactly what it is that I couldn't tell you. I'm actually Cosmopolitan Magazine's Bachelor of the Year from Colorado. So it's been crazy, it's been super exciting. I went out to the Hamptons at the end of June actually to do the photo shoot for the magazine. I'm less than a week and a half away from the actual magazine's release date, which is October 12th. So these next few weeks are going to be pretty crazy for me. I'm going to be on the Today Show live in New York City. So I'm flying out to New York to do that. I'm going to, hopefully be on Entertainment Tonight. We did some pre-shooting for things like that. But more importantly, the magazine actually comes out October 12th, and I'm featured as one of Cosmopolitan's Bachelors of the Year. So I've been sitting here just thinking about it. I'm like, all right, what do we got to still do? What are they looking to see? Got to try to incorporate this somehow. So
I'm on.
Oh, perfect. Well, so I grew up in Evergreen, Colorado, technically, kinda. I actually started high school in Evergreen and finished it out. So technically, I feel like I kind of grew up there. So if I had to take a girl out on a hometown date up in Evergreen, Colorado, it really kind of depends on what season it is. If it's the summertime, wouldn't mind going out to a nice dinner somewhere in Evergreen. There's a lot of delicious restaurants up there. And going out on a hike, I mean, it's what you do in Evergreen. It's a mountain town, and you could maybe go mountain biking, hiking, go swimming in the river. There's a lake you could go out to and hang out at. But if it was the wintertime, I would definitely have to say we'd probably go out to somewhere downtown, go get some dinner, and always something that is just a lot of fun to do in the middle of winter is go out on the lake and go ice skating. It's a perfect date. You get away from everything. It's quiet, it's beautiful, and living up in the mountains, you can literally see every single star in the sky. So that would probably be a perfect hometown date. So you guys probably wonder what I like to do in my spare time for fun. You kind of put a few things down on the little questionnaire that you kind of would like me to go over. First and foremost, I mean, I love anything outdoors. I live in Colorado. I think everybody living in the state loves doing things outdoors. I like to wakeboard in the summertime. I go swimming. I ski in the wintertime. I'm huge into fitness. I go to the gym all the time with a couple of my friends, my brother. We're in the gym 5 days a week working out and just having a lot of fun. As Matthew McConaughey once said, I kind of like breaking a sweat every day, so I try to do that. I take care of myself real well. You guys kind of wanted me to take you through, maybe what I do for dinner. I cook every night. I eat healthy. but I usually don't eat dinner till about 10 o'clock at night. I live a pretty busy lifestyle between work, going to the gym, and things like that. So, but at the same time, something that's good. I was a chef for 5 years of my life. I was a chef all through college, and I actually started at the world-renowned company and restaurant known as the Chart House. Who doesn't love going to the Chart House? So I can definitely cook, and I cooked at a lot of great restaurants in my life. So other than that, in terms of other talents, things I enjoy doing, I mean, I just like really doing anything new and exciting is awesome, and I would love to do it. All right guys, ABC AJ, I've had a great time making this little video for you guys. I really appreciate the opportunity you've given me, and I would certainly love to be on the show. I don't know if you've had any other Cosmo Bachelor of the Years on the show, but hey, maybe it's time for something new. In the meantime, all the students kind of made me hungry. Patrick Ballard, Denver, Colorado. I'm out, guys.